There you go, real Chinese sticky barbecue ribs like you've never seen before. No honey, no burning. Look at those for a fantastic glaze. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, sticky barbecue Chinese ribs. We're going to make Chinese barbecue ribs like you've never probably seen. You know, we're going to come in and we're going to do the trade secrets, which, you know, everybody has their own way, but we're going to show you a real way, and we're going to use this ingredient, which is maltose. And I'm going to run a series on maltose, so if you buy it, you'll be able to cook it. Now, we'll do a full explanation of maltose in a video, but we're just going to make the barbecue ribs today. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm using pork ribs like you would expect in a Chinese. Okay, we've got some ribs, and the ribs are all joined up. We're making it slightly different. We're not going to stuff all that in an oven, marinade and all the rest of it. We're going to cut them up now. So you want to come in on your ribs, and you want to find where the meat is, obviously, and you want to just come in there. Nice and easy. I'm going to chuck those in a bowl. Now I've got about 1 kilo of ribs here. Fabulous. Right, like you would expect, we want to be putting a marinade together on these ribs. Now this is not going to be too complicated. In there with a little bit of sesame oil. Want some white pepper. Now we don't want too much, we just want a little bit in there. Garlic powder, a good teaspoon. Want about half a teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice. Shosin wine. In there, and light soy sauce. So I'm just going to get another glove on, because the only way to do this really is to get your hands in here. So come on, in here. Now this is our marinade for our meat. No colour on this. This is flavouring it up. This is a full Chinese flavour on here, and we're going to make a barbecue sauce which will have a red colour. So this is our marinade only. Okay, now you're going to marinate these for at least 4 hours or overnight. So today you're getting real restaurant secrets here that no one shows you, and no one cooks with honey. So there won't be a honey barbecue sauce. We're using maltose, real Chinese. So as you can see, look, we had that fluid. By turning it around like that in there, the pork is fully coated in that, and all that fluid has disappeared out of the bowl. There's none in there. It's all on this pork. Now I can guarantee 100% that you'd never have ribs like this, ever. Only at a restaurant, high-end restaurant. Cover, marinade. Let's stand 4 hours. Okay, I've been marinating 4 hours. Grab a tray, and we want some foil on the tray. We're going to take our ribs. You want your oven on, low and slow, about 160 degrees. We're going to cook these for about 1.5 hours. We want to be putting our ribs on there. They smell outstanding. They smell real Chinese. You got that sesame, you got the 5-spice. Oh man, they smell good. Job done. Okay, we want to just wrap those in. Straight in the oven, 1.5 hours. This is going to make these ribs high end. Look, you can see here, it's like, it looks something similar to what's on a toffee apple. Look at that. Okay, now that has to go in hot water. Okay, we have to get that in there. That's the only way that this is going to come off this spoon. Now there's no cooking as such, but it will dissolve in this hot water. I want a little bit more actually. So in we come. We want about 3 tablespoons to give us that glaze, that unique glaze. Now, this is a real restaurant way, okay? You don't use honey. You know, honey burns. This does not burn. Okay, you cook with this, you get a glaze, it will not burn. It's not as sweet as honey, so, and it's definitely not as sweet as sugar. So it gives that underlying sweetness without being overly sweet. You want about a teaspoon of dark soy. Light soy, Shorsing wine, rice vinegar, garlic powder, and hoisin sauce. And if you want the characteristic takeaway colour, a little bit of colour in there. And a little bit goes a long way, so watch what you're doing. Now if you can't use colour, use beetroot, natural beetroot colour. That works. So that's our glaze there, look. All we've got to do is wait for our ribs to finish their time. Only a couple of minutes. And we'll take them out and we'll glaze them up. Okay, we need to be getting our ribs out of there. So here's our ribs. Okay, let's have a look here. These are steaming, as you can see. Look at those. And I can tell you the smell in here is off the charts. I'm going to cut that foil off there, like that. And we're going to put that under our tray. So that lot, just going to put that there because we want this under. Woo, that's hot. We want this under here. Foil on here. We're going to put a rack on top. Just take some tongs, and I'm just going to do that. And we're going to put these on here. Okay, in the oven, bake them 10 minutes out, brush them all over with some more of that. Back in the oven, come on. Okay, we've had about 4 minutes out on there, and we want to glaze up. Glaze over the top, and then they go straight back in again. Another couple of minutes, and then we're going to turn it over and brush the other side. This is going to give us that really high characteristic sticky glaze, that shiny glaze on here. So basically what we're doing, we're setting the glaze on our ribs. That's what's happening now. Okay, back in. About another 4 minutes. Turn them over, bring them out, turn them over. Okay, when you've had about 4 minutes, let's have those out and turned. Right, we want to be flipping these over so we get some colour on the other side. You guessed it, just finish them off with that glaze on there. There you go. That back in there for about another 4 minutes, set it up. When you've had about 3 minutes or so, 4 minutes, out they come. There you go. Just look at those, they're absolutely sensational. What you got to do now, you've got to let these set up for about 3 minutes. You go 3 to 5 if you want, that's up to you. Let that stickiness set on there and we're ready to serve. Just look at those. Okay, it's straightforward. We're going on there. There you go, real Chinese sticky barbecue ribs like you've never seen before. No honey, no burning. Look at those for a fantastic glaze. This is just the best. The smell is off the charts. Okay, come on. Take a couple of ribs. Get a couple of ribs on here. You know it's got to be done. Look at that. Hey, come on. Look at the glaze on there. Real quality. Are you ready? Oh, oh, oh. Look at that. That is completely off the charts. Oh. Oh man, look. Oh yeah. So there you go, that is how to make real Chinese barbecued sticky ribs. None of this nonsense with honey and all the rest of it. Nobody uses honey in the restaurant. That's all fictitious nonsense that everybody tells you. I'm giving you away a whole week of secrets this week, and then you'll find every other channel will start using this, okay? I'm going to show you how to make real Chinese dishes using Maltose. This is the first one. Go search it out, learn about Maltose. We'll cover it tomorrow, and we'll do a little session of dishes. You know, we'll do some wings, we'll do orange chicken, whatever. There you go, that's our barbecue sticky ribs. Real Chinese, high quality restaurant style. None of this tosh that you see everywhere by everyone. There you go, look at that. Look, I'm sliding my finger under and the pork is falling off there. That is sensational. There's no other words. You've got to try it. It's high quality, it's sensational. It's got that fully Chinese flavor, salty enough, sweet enough, out of this world. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make real barbecued sticky ribs. So if you do like what we're doing, don't forget, like and subscribe. My mouth is watering so much. Like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications every time I upload, and we'll catch you in the next video. And look at the glaze on here. Look at the pork falling off here with my finger. Look at that. That is a perfect Chinese rib. Oh. Full sticky, no burning. Oh yeah.